Hey, good morning, folks. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Welcome to Cedar Creek Homestead. This is Howie here, and I was going to show you, we got over 3 inches of rain here, and just overnight. And but my plants, my cabbages and lettuces and onions, they're all really enjoying this here. Really, they don't mind the rain, but anyhow, I'm gonna go over here to the creek, and it looks like our creek's up real big. I'm gonna go over and take a look at it, but this rain's something else. I'm thankful for it, not complaining, but we're sure maybe it'll wash all the kung flus away or something. Rain, rain, please go away. Come back some other day. Here, this is springtime. This is our rainy season, and I don't know what to think about it. It just keeps raining. We've had this is the middle of March, so since the first year we've had over 12 inches of rain here at Cedar Creek, and I believe there's some places here in Oklahoma that's had more just since the first of the year. But last year we had record rainfall. This year shows to be kind of shaping up for that. This year seems to be a warmer spring, starting out a little warmer, and of course wet this year. But I don't know, folks, it's kind of a strange time. But the creeks are all full. The water's running down the ditches here. It poured and poured through the night and early this morning, and it's actually thundering back off to the west, and there's another round coming in. But I thought I'd get out and do the chores. You know, if you got a farm or homestead, you got to get out and do the chores no matter what. Now, I'm dressed a little warm because this is my raincoat here. I got on over my little light jacket, and it's warm this morning. It's almost 70 degrees out here, so it's something else. Now, we are supposed to, here in a couple of nights from now, get down to around freezing. They said we have a chance for a frost. Our peach tree has really bloomed out, and our plum trees, and so we'll see how that all carries out. But it is what it is. Ain't much we can do about it. But it is supposed to turn right back around and be up in the 70s in a few days. And yesterday I think it got up to 78 here. Very, very warm. Really way too warm for this time of year. And then when it heats up like that, you know, we're here in Oklahoma. This is tornado alley. Why we get the heavy torrential rains. Then we also get the potential for tornadoes and severe thunderstorms and tornadoes, straight line winds. I don't like that part. But anyway, my chickens still laid eggs this morning, and the frogs, I don't know if you can hear in the background over the chickens and dogs, but the frogs have been going crazy. And last night when I went to bed, they were still carrying on. They're enjoying this warmer weather too, and of course the rain. But anyway, here we're continuing on, kind of quarantining, isolating somewhat, and we'll probably do this till at least the 30th. Our schools are closed until April 6th. They're going to close here in Oklahoma for 3 weeks. It's probably a good idea, and I think we're not going to be going to church at least till the 30th, and we may wait till after the 6th to go back. We may go actually on the 5th on that Sunday, and that'll put us about 3 weeks of being away from church and big crowds. I'm not going anywhere with big crowds if I can keep from it. I got a funeral to go to speak at Friday, and so they've decided to have just a family gathering, but still wanted me there. But I may end up cancel out on that. Later they're going to have a big memorial service for him, but after this scare is gone. But anyway, I'm still putting out hay, kind of feeding hay every other day, but I let the cows out, rotating them on wheat pasture. I'll let them eat wheat pasture one day, and then I feed them hay the next day. And I actually go ahead and put out a big bale every day for them, just so if they want it, they got it. But when they're on the wheat, they don't eat much hay. And then but I'm still having to feed them some hay, and that'll all come to the end pretty soon. But I let them eat wheat one day, and then the next day I keep them off, because I don't have enough of it to keep them on all the time. And I'm kind of rotationally grazing it. I'll let them in one pasture one day and then feed them hay the next and keep them off of it. And so I'm trying to give them a little extra, some protein and stuff by getting the grass and things that they need. Well, I come down here to the creek. You know, our channel's named Cedar Creek. This is the creek it's named after, and it is the creek is way up. And yesterday I had a cow that calved, and she's a young heifer. It was her first time to calve, and I waded the creek and got over to her, but it wasn't as bad yesterday. And as you can see here, the creek is this isn't where I'd normally cross anyway, but the creek was coming clear across this whole area out here. And yesterday evening she was back down in here. It's very unusual for the creek to get out of its banks, but you can see some trash coming across up there, and I'm afraid her calf may have drowned, may have got washed off in there. I certainly hope not. When the creek goes down, I'll be able to get over there and see. She was just up in this area here, and you can see all this water. It's kind of hard to explain, but the water was coming over this whole thing here, and this whole little bottom here looked like a big river through here. And while that water's not just super swift, a little baby calf does not know how to swim at all. In fact, last night I tried to get her to cross the creek. It was about knee deep, the deepest part that I waded through, just enough to go over my muck boots, so not quite knee deep, but went over into my boots, the water did. But I got over to her, checked her calf as a little bull calf, real pretty calf, and for her first one I was really proud. And she come right down into this corner, and I knew we had chances of high rain, but not this much rain. So I'm hoping her baby's gotten laid down over here in higher ground. But I seen the mama just walk across over here, and she's trying to get across the creek. So not quite sure what to think about this, but I hope all is well. But you can see the creek is really up, and it was up and coming just straight across up here, and something else. But we've had about 3 inches of rain according to my gauge, so that explains why. And I don't know if you can see the mama through the camera up there on that corner way up there, but she's wanting to get across the creek and come over to my side here. I'm hoping that she's just got her baby hid out over there and that it's all right, but she doesn't seem too fussy, and it could be just laying up here. There's some old brush and stuff, and she may have found a high spot and got it on there, but I certainly hope so. But anyway, I can't get over there to find out today, so we got some neighbors up the road here, and the creek was up too high for them to get out. They've gotten out since, but it was way up there, bigger than it is now. But as you can tell, I'm not gonna be doing any wading across that. Like I say, I have a crossing on up here that I take, but it is bank full up there, and you usually drive a vehicle through there and stuff, but not today. Not today. Concerns me just a little bit that keeps raining like this. We're going to end up in flooding situations like we did last year, and I certainly hope not. But the weather is saying that after today we have several chances of rain, but not big heavy amounts for a few days. So I hope they're right. And this is just a little something we got here, and this will go back down. They got the river running at full capacity trying to keep the water down. There comes the mama cow right there, and she's a bawling looking for her baby, and I just about bet you that baby got washed down. Maybe not. She's looking up here like she may know where it is, but I have lost a couple before in these. They get washed away on the creeks. They come up, and she's trying to find her baby. She's actually going to try to get across the creek over there now. Maybe it's on the other side of the creek. That would be good. Anyway, folks, thanks for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day. And if you're not a subscriber, we'd like to have you subscribe to our channel. Hey, we're gone.